Oh my gosh, you're ugly. Okay, so what I gotta do is clear off all this extra stuff and set the moon as a target. I've at least gotten, now I'm going to jinx it, but at least I think I've gotten pretty good at getting to the moon here. So what I want to do is get to where the relative ascending node is close to 0. Ignore the descending node. Oh, wait a minute. No, I think this is going to be right. I can always look at it. When I look at it with my eyes, it's much easier to see. But you want to launch when you're just under this orbit here. I think it's going to be right. So it's going to be a launch, a night launch. Not much I can do about that. That's when our window is. You get a window every 24 hours. I'm so paranoid when it comes to time warping. So I'm looking at this number, 20 minutes away from our launch window. And I'll slow it down when we get to about 5. And I'll take a look, make sure I'm at the right one. Okay, slow down. But this looks pretty right. Center it on the Earth here. Get this all on edge. Yep, that definitely looks right. And then all we got to do is go due east, but gravity will pull our inclination down to put us into the right plane because they put some thought into where they located Cape Canaveral. We can get a couple more minutes in, I think, because it takes us a few minutes to get up there. We'll wait till we're about 2 minutes away. All right, that's good. All right, this is just going to be the run the orbit script, not robot, but orbit. Boom. And hopefully, cross your fingers. We're off. And this is an ugly, ugly, ugly little beastie. There's no question about it. Even the way it flies up is ugly, like because you know, these guys are kind of on an angle rather than being. I like them to be to the kind of left and the right of the rocket, so when they clear, they'll clear more cleanly that way. But yeah, it is what it is. I just got lazy. They're tilted the way they are because they were clipping into these landing gear. I could easily have just moved the landing gear. I just didn't because I'm lazy. I should have just moved the landing gear now that I'm thinking about it, but oh well. You think, oh really, Cape Canaveral's location was really just pure luck. There was an Army test range there before NASA. That's kind of amazing, really. Actually, it looks pretty good at night with the reflections. The engine lighting. Still looks alright. Be nicer with lights, but what are you gonna do? Oh, and I do have a contract. I should point that out. Land on the moon and come back to Earth. Right here, that's it. I think that's the one. Land on the moon and come back to Earth. Gather some... no, this one requires me to do an EVA experiment, which obviously I can't do. So this is it. Just land anywhere and come back. That's the plan. What mod allows you to have the KSC at the Cape? It is... Oh. Okay, those separated cleanly. That's good. I'm honestly trying to remember probably what it is. And it's just escaping me. It's in the list, and it has... I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. I don't want to guess. But it is in the list of mods in the description of this video. If you drop a comment into the comments section of this video, I'll look it up and I'll tell you which one it is. Or maybe somebody else has already answered it in the chat. That's entirely possible. Okay. Alright, this is going good. Going good, going good, going good, as ugly as it is. I always get people, not always, but a very, very common comment I get on my tutorial videos are people complaining about drag. And if you're building like something like an SSTO, I get it. Drag is a big deal. If you're building a rocket, honestly, it's not, I mean, you don't want it to be unbalanced so that there's so much drag at the top it flips around. But honestly, you spend so little time during your ascent in that lower chunk of the atmosphere where there's reasonably thick air. Once you're above like 9-10 kilometers, it's like drag schmag. It doesn't matter that much anymore. But people get really hung up on it. And does it cost you a bit of fuel? Yeah, but put on an extra tiny little fuel can and you got that covered. Like sometimes you just gotta kind of put up with it. All right, how we doing? How we doing? We are at 67 kilometers on our Apoapsis. I believe this will cut at 80. And I'm looking forward to doing a good job. Yep, 80. All right. There we go. And again, we're going to be losing the booster during this whole but when it gets to, I'm just going to take what would be a good, I want to get the TWR, that booster, so it's not like going to blow the doors off this thing. That's good. Once it gets into space, it'll set up the node for the circularization, but because the node will actually be having a staging event in there, I know that my script doesn't handle that well, so I'll do the actual insertion manually. Okay, there we go. Let it find that vector. Nicely done, nicely done. And then we're just going to close this like that. Okay, and then we're going to put SAS on, and we'll do this business manually. Tuck that a little bit. Just about there. No, actually, I should have probably started earlier. It's not going to be a long burn. Do it right here, and then... Oh, it did that automatically, of course. I almost double staged that. Alright, happy with that. More looking at these parameters than anything. Let's orient this onto the normal vector for now. I got solar panels all over this thing, so it should be good. Alright, let's see. So we should be nicely in the plane of the moon. It does look like that we are. And what do I got? Oh no, I got a burn there, dummy. I don't know what I was thinking about. I got to put a maneuver here. And the moon's a little further than it is in the stock game. Oops. There we go. So it costs a little bit more. I can see I'm going to be coming in a little bit northwards, but that's actually okay. Being in an inclined orbit will actually give us more options for picking our landing spot. Go for there, 18 kilometers. That'll be fine. Come here. Stop that. I wanted to turn that off. There we go. And that's a... Where's my ship? There we go. Why am I zoomed out so far? It is a 1 minute and 21 second burn coming up in 5 minutes. So let's do this. And this should be able to handle it now that there's not a staging event. So run, execute, maneuver. Okay. What mods am I using? Oh my gosh, that is a big question with a big answer. I'm not going to list them all, but they are all listed down there in the description, Marshall. So take a look. You'll find it all there. Okay. I do like, though, for this, like, if you look at this, this is pretty much stock parts. I think there's the odd restock part that sneaks in there, but that's about it. And I still like kind of the stockish parts. I really do. The only time I actually go for big part mods is if I'm doing something like Real Solar System, where you're forced to, really. Well, you're not forced to. You can be masochistic and try and do it with the stock parts, but you don't want to do that. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. It's burning. Oh boy, I do not have a... No, it's only a thrust to weight around 1, so not a lot of power in that. But the only... I am a little bit concerned for this thing's... the height of it. It is... just want to make sure. I don't want to run the material. I just want to make sure any science that's useful is running. It is. I am a little worried about how high it is, and it might want to tip over. We'll see how I do. Well, I guess I could be doing some physics warping here. Well, bad buttons. A little bit. Okay, we can watch this from the moon's perspective. Ooh, that's a little bit. Wouldn't mind being a teeny tiny bit closer. I'm gonna turn down this thrust limiter a whole lot. That's the engine I upgraded, so I have a lot of ignitions. Get this under 20 kilometers, I think. You want to limit your number of ignitions, which is really hard for me when I play stock, because in stock I do a lot of tapping on the throttle and all that kind of stuff. Okay, next stop, moon. That's really all there is to it, isn't it? So we're orienting this for solar panel purposes. We can hit delete on that now. And I think... Here, let's put this engine limiter back up. Oh yeah, there's a lot. I'm paranoid about electricity. I shouldn't be. Okay, quick save. Let's get out there. So I'm just going to say warp to here and get out there, because I don't think there's anything else to do. So warp to there. Somewhere... Oh, I think I saw the moon coming at me out of the sun. It's a lot trickier, like, with this inclination. Like, look how far down here the Earth is. Okay, I think... Yeah, we're here. Okay. We will run a program to do our circularization burn. Circ at periapsis. Okay, now we'll check it, but it looks pretty good there. Okay, F5 again. Do we have any science running? Because I don't know if I do. No. See, I've already collected so much science. Okay. 17-second burst should be good. Where is... There's the moon. Okay, let's get down there. Set altitude to surface. Alex remembers the conclusion of last stream. Actually, I do have an excuse. What ended up happening is because I staged partway down to the descent, and when I staged, I had it focused on the wrong vessel. And when I switched back to the vessel that was supposed to do the landing, it switched for me. Here, just wait. Run, execute, maneuver. There's the moon. So it actually switched when I did the staging. If you look at the stream carefully, you'll see that it does a switch on me, and I just didn't notice the switch. But I'll be definitely more aware of it. I am a little bit worried about the tallness of this. I would have loved to have built it a little shorter and squatter. I just don't have the diameter parts for that. So I am a little worried about that. No, I don't know. Sorry, Supernova. I don't know what BlackRack's Clouds is. And to get RSS and Reborn, nope, not now. I got too many things going. Like, I got too many installs that I'm working with simultaneously, and adding more at this point is not something I'm really going to be getting into. Okay, so we're going to get our... The other thing I got to be careful with streaming too is getting too resource heavy, especially on the CPU and the GPU. I ran into that problem with Parallax. Parallax was too intensive to stream at the same time, at least for me with my internet connection and computer. And the stream just ran really, really badly. So I'm a little bit gun shy with really stepping up the mods a lot. Okay, that makes no sense. Oh, I did the wrong one again. Again, this is just alignment for solar panel purposes. But I put in the wrong parameter on the command there. I did the same thing again. My goodness, I'm stuck on that. Run, align, normal, not dorsal. There we go. And then we got to pick ourselves a landing spot. So we'll do this. Okay, happy with that. Delete that. Okay. What I want to do. What biomes have I been in? I'm looking at completely the wrong thing, and we can find that out by simply picking something like here, going to the moon. And something that is biomes. Oh, gravity scan's a bad choice. Seismic scan's a good choice. Okay, so we've landed on the moon in Oceanus Placellarium and Mare Orientale. So we got to pick a different one from those two. So we're going to open up our SCANsat mod, because I should have a pretty decent biome map of the moon by now. Look at that. Look at that. Let's close that. Look at that. I'm just so excited here. So this is our orbit here, and I want to land. What about this? What's this green? I want to obviously be in the daylight, but I'm looking at this green, maybe this red. What's this red? A major crater. I'm gonna have to come around again, and this green is the Aitken Basin. Whoa, this is saying... I don't think it has the night right. Because we're coming into the night, but it looks here like we're in the middle of the day. So I'm a little... Well, maybe not. I want to try and figure out what those things are. See, I think this night's not right. What if I refresh the map? Ah, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Let's... Oh! Sea of Tranquility. We are coming for Sea of Tranquility. And this one too. Mare Imbrium. Let's go for this one. Mare Imbrium. So Mare Imbrium. I know I'm butchering the Latin. You do not have to tell me that. So that is up here. It looks like. Up towards the... Yep. In this zone. Should be hopefully really, really nice. Well, thank you, Chris, for the kind donation. First donation for the AMD Resin 9 7950 X3D and the 59 when it comes out. I say 14,900K, but I think you're and the AMD guy, if you remember correctly. Well, thank you. That is very, very much appreciated. Okay, I think I'm going to go for around here. I think that looks pretty good. So, and if we miss it, if we end up going south, we'll go into this yellow zone. We also have major craters. I'm assuming maybe that's that major crater there. Could be. Okay, let's do this. So, biomap. You know what? I don't need this. I want to get myself about a third of an orbit, and then we'll do the. And I have a nice relay network going, so I shouldn't lose signal strength anywhere through all of this. I think that's looking pretty good. Let's put it on the retrograde vector. And I'm going to do a quick save, and I'm going to give myself permission to, if this goes really badly, to try again. And if you don't like it, too bad. Okay, let's do this. And I should. Oh, I'm not getting a prediction for where my Kerbal Engineer should have an impact. If I go to probably on surface, a little X that you can put on altitude, vertical speed, Mach number, latitude, vertical situation. Impact marker. Install the impact marker. Okay. There it is. So there it's predicting where our impact's going to be. I think it's pretty good for now, but we'll adjust that as we go. Let's deploy our landing gear. Roll this around. Put this on surface. And this on surface. Okay. Oh, we're getting a little bit of roll happening. I can't remember what mods do what anymore. I don't think I do have persistent rotation. I think this is built. Maybe I do. But time warping doesn't freeze the rotation. Oh, we got an Earthrise coming up there. Very pretty. I'm hoping to get into the sunshine soon. I cannot time warp any quicker than this, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I could use trajectories too, but I find trajectories is much more memory intensive than Kerbal Engineer, and Kerbal Engineer will get the job done. I don't know if I really need it anyway. I want to put it down right around here. This looks nice and flat-ish in this zone. Right around here. That's what I'm aiming for. Okay, let's see. That might be a good time to take off a little bit more velocity. And hopefully my upgraded engine will continue to behave. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's watch it from here. No, we should not. We should be, there's the sun. I was about to say the sun should be coming up soon. So once we're past the Terminator, we're just going to look for a good place to put down. I got 890 meters per second. That's a lot to put it down. So I'm very good for fuel. Another quick save would be a good idea. And the intense shadows should be, like, doing it near the Terminator is nice because it gives you all kinds of shadows on the terrain. It makes it much easier for you to judge the terrain. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Oh boy, yeah, up here. I see this area. Okay, let's kill this. So, throttle up. little more rugged down there than I was hoping for, to be honest. Oh, I can see I might give myself... try and come over here. I can see the little red flickering. I'm not sure if you can. I'm going to give myself a little bit more travel time. Try and get into here a bit. Just got to watch my fuel. Okay, let's do it. I do have the suicide burn thingy on, but I'm not going to plan on doing a suicide burn. In fact, I'm just going to, again, point up a bit. Slow down. Okay. How far? 300 meters. Got to get down. Come on. Right by a big rock. That's not cool. I'm not sure if that rock has any physics on it, but I don't want to find out. Stay up, you stinker. Stay up. Stay up. You did it. There we go. All right. I am very happy with that. That came out really well. Okay, let's... if I turn off SAS, does it just sit there? It does. Good, good, good. Okay, so we've done the whole land on the Earth thing. Now we do have science that is being collected. Oh my god, we got a 90. I'm not doing this. No. I don't know why I brought this. Oh, jeepers. Oh, wait, it's on the bottom. Okay, I did think ahead. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I was looking at, I don't want to wait 90 days, but this stuff is all transmittable science down here. So, and there's an antenna on it, so it'll just transmit that. That is perfectly fine. What I need to do is do this Science Junior, and I got to do the Mystery Goo. Now, the Science Junior takes a ton of electricity, so I should have, somewhere on here, a fuel cell, which runs, this thing holds hydrogen and oxygen, and I got enough hydrogen and oxygen to run the fuel cell just long enough to run them, so the Mystery Goo. And the material study especially takes a lot of electricity. So fuel cell, hydrogen, oxygen, fuel cell. Turn that on. And then we'll turn on the material study. And we'll turn on the Mystery Goo. And that, hopefully my electricity, yeah, the hydrogen will run for almost an hour. And I think it takes 20 minutes. So I got lots. I got lots. So basically we're just going to run this until... Where's the material? There it is. 20 minutes and 25 seconds. So let's do that. So I'm just time warping away the material study. And then we're going to transfer all of that science up to here. And we're going to motor on out of here. There's a lot. 81 science for the material study. And is it biome specific? I don't think it is. No, it's just moon landed. So... this is a one-shot deal. So that means if I get this back successfully, there's no sense putting it on the crewed vessel. That will come at some later date. There we go. Okay, so the Mystery Goo is just about done. Just 2.5 minutes left. Still 12 minutes left on the material study. Should be a healthy little load of science, yeah. The thing to remember, though, is that the material study is not biome specific. It's just moon landed. So once we're down, once we've collected this, it should be it. Seismic Scan just sent 54 science back. Actually, that might not have been, that's not this one. That was a different probe. Because we are not in, we are in Mare Imbrium. It's time warp a little quicker, get this done. Now, I'm always nervous coming off the time warp that you get the little physics bump. Always makes me nervous. So we'll make sure, hopefully we won't get that. Okay, we are off. There's a little physics bump. Here, that's annoying. Okay, and the material study is done. It says no storage left, and it didn't quite finish it. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Let's transfer everything to here. And all I really want to make... No, it's not up there. There should be sample slots up here. Oh, don't tell me I somehow messed this up. It transferred the data. Uh-oh. It says there's 18 slots. Oh no, it's up there. Did it get all of it? No. Not all of it made it up. Man, I don't get how these slots work, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, that's in there, that's in there, that's... Oh, now it's all up there. I just had to push it more than once. You know what? Okay, it's all in there. It's good, it's good, it's good. Okay, so we can turn off the fuel cell. Let's do that. That can turn off. That we used up all... Should be... Oh, there's still a lot there. I had a lot. Oh, the material in the materials bay got depleted. Yeah, but I thought one run would do the whole thing, but clearly not. There is... 0.1 science left. That's kind of annoying. Okay, I'm going to do a quick save. Because this is going to be a little nerve-wracking. We're going to... I don't trust the staging. Okay, so... You know what I should do? I know what I should do. I should put this in an action group. No, I should shut down this engine. Shut down that engine. Put that there. I'm going to quick save again so that if this goes terribly, terribly wrong, I got... Where's this engine? There's that engine. So there's a spark engine and that decoupler. I want these two to stage at the same time. Maybe an action group's not a bad idea. I don't trust the staging. Call me paranoid. Let's edit the action group. So what... This. Do I have one? I don't have anything in one, so we're gonna on one decouple that and toggle the engine. Okay, so on one. So we're gonna throttle up. F5 again. Okay. And Z and SAS on, and we got to go to the east, which is this way on the nav ball. So 1. Okay, that worked. I was paranoid about nothing. Why was I so paranoid? Okay, pushing over to the east. We'll go to about, I don't know, 15 something kilometers. Should have maybe looked to see if there was a mountain right there, but we noted that coming down that there wasn't. And we should have a boatload of science aboard. Should check that too. Okay, that's good. Scientific data. Oh, we got all of this stuff that we're transmitting to. We took some of that. I don't know how much of it we'll end up bringing back with us. So hopefully we won't run into any electricity issues. Electricity says perpetual, so that's good. All right. All right, so we just gotta... If I have this planned all right, it should be good. Okay, let's get out to our apoapsis. This is our first time returning from the moon. in this series. I'm hoping there aren't any surprises in store for me. Radiation scan of 18. See, we're getting lots and lots of science. Lots and lots of science. Temperature scan. Even if I don't end up transmitting all that, by the time I get back, I'm recovering it, so it should be good. Cute little ship, you think? I like it. And that thing that's left behind is still doing science. I do want to emphasize that. Maybe we should check on it to make sure that it is. But let's do this though first. Okay. Oh, we do have. I still do have my KOS stuff. Neat. KOS probe core was on this. Run align. Normal. Oh, what'd I do? There it goes. Alright, so let's just do a quickie look. So this is Lunar 3, but I should have... It's called Lunar 3 Probe. Might want to rename that, but that's the part. This is the part that's sitting on the surface, and it should... Yeah, it's running still the seismic scan. It's running the gravity scan, so it's doing perfectly well that way. Can I rename this from here? No. That's okay. All right, now we got to get ourselves back. Okay, so now we are in a very inclined orbit. I'm hoping this isn't going to mess me up. Should be about 240 to get ourselves back, and I got 362. I should be fine. Should be fine. I think I'm paranoid for no reason. Play a little bit with the timing of all this. That's making it better. That's making it worse. I'm gonna go for, because this is what I do in the stock game, about a 35 kilometer periapsis, or I guess perigee being the fact that it's the Earth. I'm just trying to get the timing as efficient as I can. Oh, that's starting to go back up again. And then a little bit off on this. There we go. That should work well, I think. And yeah, so we'll put an F5 on this again. It's a 15-second burn coming up in about 30 minutes. Sorry, I have it's sort of funny on the chat. I can't read your there. Radial can help on a high inclination return. That's true, but it seemed to be okay. It seemed to be okay. Also, just waiting a bunch of orbits can also help. Okay. Run, execute, maneuver. Okay, how is our data doing? Is any of this getting... Some of it's getting transmitted. Lunar 4 probe is low on... Oh, it probably... Okay, after this burn, I don't think I set up... It's probably just went into the night. Yeah, I did. I landed right at sunset, didn't I? That's kind of dumb. So it probably just drifted into the night. That's why the batteries are getting bad. So I should get into the automation and have it shut itself down at night. But I want to get this burn out of the way first. Let's turn this way. Everything looks better in Freeview. Okay, 2, 1, and go. And if all goes well, this is the last burn this thing will have to do. Let's see what we got happening here. Close this. 30 kilometers. That's a little bit... I don't know. I don't know if... I would think in a stock game it should be fine, but I got ignitions. I know 35 always works well, so I'm just going to kind of increase that a little bit. Oh, stop. You're going to get in. There. Okay, that's good enough. We're on our way back. Okay. So let's go to Lunar 3. Oh, it was Lunar 4 probe, wasn't it? Yeah, it's Lunar 4 probe that's running out of electricity. Do I have any automation set up for this? I don't. Okay, so in the shadow, we want to turn everything off. I never set this up. This was done yesterday, this one. And in the sunlight, I want to turn everything on. That should be it. And when the drive is full, I want you to turn the gravity scanner off. And when the drive is empty, I want you to turn it back on. Okay, and let's take a look at Lunar 3 probe. That's the one that just landed. If I go to... The numbers don't make sense. I was launching these out of order of the way I built them. So again, in the sunlight, you can turn everything on. It's great that you can do this all from here. You don't have to go to the... Oh, not the fuel cell, though. Not the fuel cell. And same with the mystery goo and the material study. Don't turn those on again. Okay, that's good. And in the shadow, I want you to turn everything off. Seismic scan, temperature scan, fuel cell doesn't matter. And if the drive is full, I want you to turn off the gravity scanner. And if the drive is empty, I thought I'd set this up before, but obviously not. Okay. Lunar 3, back on this. Okay. Alright, this should be it, right? Should be. Let's do it. Alright. Goodbye, Moon. I'm a little excited about this. I gotta be honest. A little bit excited. First time coming back from the moon. I like that the moon actually looks like the moon. Where is the Earth? Put it back on orbit. I don't know where the Earth is. There's the moon. Thought it was like below us or something. Oh, there we are. There we are. So what I... sorry, NC Davis is saying you left Lunar 3 seismic scan on don't care for the drive full. Oh, and empty on the automation. Did I? Okay. Actually, I think the seismic scan is done anyway, so it may not matter. Here, let's take a look. Sorry, you're looking at... I messed up with the seismic scan, you're saying? Oh, when the drive is full, that's fine. The seismic scan isn't the problem for the drive. It's the gravity scan. We'll go back to here. It's only the gravity scan that's an issue. Okay, how close are we? We're still just under 2 days. Let's get there. Whoa, 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 whoa. That happened really fast. Okay. Okay, so splash down and land somewhere. So hopefully we can retract this antenna. We don't need it anymore. We must have transmitted all... No, there's still stuff being transmitted. The gravity scan stuff. That is so wild, even though there's hardly anything here. Okay, retract that. Let's get a little closer. Could my KOS orbit script be used on the moon? No, I'd have to write a new one. The way you get off an airless body is very different from... And it's specifically set up... Sorry, I gotta do a little bit of a separation here. There we go. And onto the retrograde vector you go. And hopefully everything else will go okay. No, it's specifically set up for Earth and Kerbin. Considering this is an Kerbin-sized Earth, it works for both. Sorry, I gotta put this on. Free, that's the way. Okay, here we go. First time coming back through the atmosphere, so... Actually, that's not true. I've orbited Kerbals and stuff. Parachute is armed. Alex, it should be armed. I can see it's a very light blue. It's probably hard to see, but... Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a temperature gauge, but it seems to be okay. We have lost our connection because of the plasma blackout, but that's fine. That's to be expected. I probably could put together some sort of ascent script from the moon, but I don't do it enough. That's the thing. I like to do it for things that I do all the time, you know, executing maneuvers and stuff like that. That's what I prefer it for. Well, we are pulling G's now suddenly. Looks like we're going to land in the water. I'm perfectly comfortable with that. Where are we landing, by the way? Whoops. Oh, why am I... There we go. We are landing... Oh, off the coast of Australia. It's Australia. There's Australia behind us. Lots of slowing down happening now. Missed the boomerang. All right. And this parachute is armed. Trying to remember what altitude. I didn't adjust anything. It's all on the defaults. Getting lots of notifications here. Oh, this is the vessel complete. Okay. I hate the stage being destroyed notifications. Vessel complete. Oh, that's all that's happening, are vessels being completed. Okay, fine. Alright. Yeah. There it goes. There it goes. You're starting to make me worried. And this is the Mark 16 parachute that's meant to go on top of that Mark 1... Or on the Mark 1 command pod. So it is way more parachute than what this little thing needs, but that's the smallest parachute I have. So this thing's going to be falling very slowly. I don't need SAS on anymore. I love this little return capsule. It's great. I'm not 100% sure. Is it a restock thing? Does it come with one of the DLCs? I don't think it's a pure stock part. I get mixed up where what goes from where. All right. It's a Restock Plus part. Ah, it's a beautiful little part. Thank you. The Lunar 3 batteries are almost empty. That's fine. We do not need no stinking batteries anymore. Almost there. Oh, I still got that on. Turn that off. That's silly. Oosh. And recover.